Okay, I am going to attempt to work on making student logins and passwords. So the first thing we want to do is go to Infinite Campus and log in to Infinite Campus. And then we want to make sure you're on the correct school. I'm working on Washington Elementary School. And then I'm going to click on Ad Hoc Reporting. And then I'm going to go to Data Export. While I'm in Data Export, I would like to work on Washington. So I'm going to just click on the student copy of Washington logins from 2014-15. And that will open up these windows over here. And I want to click on Delimited Values SCV. And then I will be clicking on the Export button. Prior to doing this, you want to be sure that you actually have 2015-16 up in this window. Otherwise, it will probably already be on 14-15. Then you can do a test. Click on Test to see what you have. This will open up in a spreadsheet format. You should see last names of students, first names, homeroom teachers, usernames, passwords, and emails. Not everybody has an email listed. They haven't all been given one. Not everybody has a classroom teacher. Could be that they are not registered yet or in the system. So once we have that, I'm going to X out of that. Then I'm going to click the Export button, and it will open up as a Microsoft spreadsheet. And so this is going to open up in Excel 2010. And then you should be able to see that. And again, make sure you have all of your correct categories: last name, first name, homeroom, at least the teacher's last name showing. If you want to make that larger, you can. Right here I see usernames maybe should be larger, passwords. Sometimes the 0 does not transfer over from Infinite Campus, so make sure 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These all appear to be 8-digit passwords. But if you try their password and it doesn't work, like this one here, for example, this one probably needs a 0 in front of it. So you definitely could add that 0 in front of it right now. So then when you go, oh, and it took it away. When you go to make your, it's not doing it. When you go to make your labels, then it will be a 9-digit or 8-digit number. Okay, so you just have to go through and check those. All right, I'm going to pause here because we will be doing another step. All right, so now we're going to continue, and the next thing I want to do is open up another tab, and I'm actually going to be using Avery Labels, and I want to go to Avery Labels website, and I have created a username and password in there. I'm going to go to the product keyword, and I'm going to type in the number of the labels that I'm using, and I'm going to also sign into my Avery. And this is an excellent way to print off your labels. And so you can see it already opened up the product that I'm using, and I am hoping to have the teacher's name in bold, first and last name of the student, username, password, and email. So I'm going to start a new project, and I will definitely put in the number again that I would like, and we are just waiting for their design tools to open up. And it gives you all kinds of wonderful designs, but we are just going to choose a plain one. Don't want to waste any more ink than we have to. So make sure your selection is highlighted in blue. Then you can click the next button. And you need to add a text box, just like that. That's all you need to do. Now, I'm going to extend this down farther. Whoop. And we are going to go down to import data or mail merge. And we are going to start our mail merge. And we need to select, a text box before clicking. So I'm going to select that again and go back to mail merge. Now we should have that file in our computer. So we'll see if I saved it correctly or not. So I'm going to browse for file. And this should be in my downloads. And I believe it's this one here. I'm going to check to make sure. It's loading. It just takes a few minutes. Okay, and this is excellent. I have probably the first one that's going to print is just going to be this field, and that's fine by me. I'm going to leave it that way. All of these are not assigned to a homeroom, and that's probably because there's no student that exists yet in that homeroom, or they just haven't registered yet. And as you can see, there's many missing emails. So I haven't figured out yet if the emails are missing because they did not sign the technology form when they registered their student. Okay, so now we have this information. I am not going to uncheck. I'm fine with leaving it there. I'm going to go to next. And now I need to arrange the fields. So depending on how you want them arranged is how you can put them in order. I'm starting with their homeroom. And then I'm going to put the cursor behind there and press enter. Then I would like to start with their first name, and then you need to add a couple of spaces, and then put their last name after that. Press enter. And then I would like their username to be next. Press enter. I would like their password to be next. And finally, I would like their email to be last. This is the way I would like mine set up. You can arrange yours however you would like. And I'm going to complete the merge now. Now what you want to check here, this is the first one. You want to check other ones to see what they have. These are students who have missing homeroom teachers. However, if you go to the next page, now we have homeroom teachers. And what you want to check is to make sure everything is going to fit in your label. I purchased 2" by 4" labels because I felt last year the labels weren't large enough. What I would like to do is edit in the text box this information. I'm highlighting the teacher's name, and I would like to bold the teacher's name. So now this should change. I believe all of the rest of the teacher's names should be bolded. That was important to me. Now you could definitely highlight student names and you could bold that. You could definitely move everything over in the center. It is just up to you how you would like it arranged. If you do that, it would look like this. And I might recommend that only because some of my labels did get cut off on the left-hand side. All right, you could also center the teacher's name. That's kind of a nice look. So now I'm going to decide I'm leaving it like that. And they're all that way now, not just one. All of them are that way. Now what I would like to do is make sure you are on the Edit All tab, not just Edit 1. So you probably should have made sure you were on that. Now basically mine defaulted to that. So that's great. Now I'm going to print and preview. So now in my print and preview mode, I can see all of my pages. They're all centered, and I have all of the teachers' names bolded. First and last names, username, password, and email. Okay, now the next part can be a little bit tricky. We are going to print it ourselves, and you may choose to print all of them, or you may choose to just print one. I am going to print it now, and it says, of course, that you should save it. So we're going to save it, and I'm going to rename it Washington Student Logins and Passwords for 2015-16. And I'm just saving it to my online account. That takes just a few seconds to process. Project is saved online. To open a saved project, click the Open button when you visit the site. And this is important to successfully print. They want you to uncheck Fit to Page. So now we're going to open the PDF that was created. And here it is. Now, you may choose SDJ paper cut or whatever your follow me choice is. This is 39 pages. You may choose to just do one. I am going to do them all. Oftentimes I like to have a paper copy before I do my labels, and then I'll do my labels off of my paper copy. So then just go to print, fob in, and you're set to go to print. I have a big shout out to Kathleen Hankey, who talked me through this whole process the other day and made it so simple and so easy. So we all have Kathleen to thank for teaching us how to do all of these steps. I just simply made it a little screencast about it, and I hope you're able to use it. But I do want you all to know to pat Kathleen on the back and give her credit, because without her, I would not have known how to do these steps. I hope this helps, and have a great year.